Good morning. We're starting a series this morning that I'll be posting every day this week on the Passion Week. We're going to look at Scripture and see what happened in Jesus' time between Palm Sunday and Resurrection Sunday. That's Passion Week. Rob Futrell called this the greatest week in history, and I think I agree with him. You know, my wife posted yesterday something that was kind of interesting. She reposted it from a friend, I think. It says, "We are about to learn for the first time in this generation that Easter is not about a new dress, a fancy hat, coordinated outfits, big hair." I like that one. Floral plants, eggs, decorative crosses, and the list goes on and on. It then says, we are about to learn that Easter, or Resurrection Sunday, is about an empty tomb, life over death, fulfilled promises, answered prayers, victory over death, triumph over hell, crushing the grip of the grave, hope for tomorrow. Man, I love that post that she put up, and I think it's so relevant for us right now. We're accustomed on Sundays, on Easter Sunday, to walk into a building that is covered with floral arrangements and all kind of banners and different things. Here to my left, I'm standing in the sanctuary at the Calvary Baptist Church building right now. And we have an 8-foot cross here on my left that normally has a big floral arrangement on it, a purple sash, a crown on top. We sometimes have banners around the walls. There's many things that we do to decorate, flowers all over the podium. There's many things that we do to celebrate Easter. But right now I'm standing in an empty room. No flowers. I'm standing in front of a small cross that's hanging in our baptistry that I've draped with a purple stole. I'm trying to simplify down to the message that Jesus died and paid the price, the cross. And then he rose again. That he is the king, the purple stole. You know, on Monday of Easter week, of Passion Week, Jesus came back into Jerusalem. And he walked into the temple complex. Now, when I say temple complex, I'm serious. It was huge. You have to understand the temple grounds covered more than 35 acres. It was a huge complex. And there were multiple courts. And the outer court, where the Gentiles and the Jews, where everyone could come in, at this point was covered, because it was Passover week, was covered with commercial tents and tables. It was a marketplace to sell sacrifices and to exchange money to make the temple offerings. And Jesus was incensed. And he cried out, "My Father's house is supposed to be a place of prayer, and you've made it a den of robbers." Now, you know, I don't think that we've made Calvary Baptist Church building, or most church buildings in the United States, I don't think we've made them a den of robbers in the sense that we're buying and selling. But I do think the post that my wife put up is right. A lot of times we focus more on the trappings of Easter than on the teachings of Easter. We're sometimes more concerned about our new clothes, making sure that our hair is coiffed just right, thinking about who's going to see us and how we're going to be perceived. We think more about that than we do about the empty tomb, than we do about the price that was paid. I want to challenge you this week. I want you to, first of all, stay at home. We're under a shelter-in-place order. We want to honor and respect our government by obeying the authorities over us. But I'm confident some of you are still working. Some of you are going to be going to the grocery store or making a run to buy supplies that you need. If you're out this week, I want to challenge you to drive into the Calvary Baptist Church parking lot and stop for about 10 minutes. I want you to look around at the empty parking lot. I want you to think about the empty building. And I want you to think about emptying all the trappings of Easter eggs and egg hunts and new clothes and freshly coiffed hair. Empty all of that out of the temple of your heart. Spend time praying that God would use this as a week to truly teach you about worship, to let you return to Him in a fresh, new, seeking way. Now I want you to pray not only about yourself, but I want you to pray for Calvary Baptist Church, the people that are Calvary Baptist Church. Pray that we will be a congregation that is committed to disciple making, to living for Jesus, to bearing the fruit of righteousness that we're talking about on Sunday morning. You may not realize it, but on Monday, just before Jesus got back to Jerusalem and went and cleansed the temple, he saw a beautiful fig tree. You can read this in Mark chapter 11. He saw a beautiful fig tree with beautiful lush leaves, but there was no fruit on the tree. And Jesus cursed the tree. And after they left the temple, they went back by and they saw that tree and it had been cursed and it was already dead. And the teaching there was that we're not just supposed to look like followers of Christ. We're supposed to produce like followers of Christ. We're supposed to act like followers of Christ. We're not just supposed to look good. We are supposed to be obedient, sacrificial followers of Jesus. Think about if we spent as much time, energy, and money on seeking to make new believers as we do with new clothes and new flower arrangements, new banners, new stuff for Easter. Let's let Jesus cleanse the temples of our heart today. Let's return to being a people of prayer, people of worship, people of action, to lift high the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.